Ready.
Hi, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ರಮೇಶ್ ಅಂತ. I'm the co-founder for Bengalurian.com. In association with the Barefoot today, we are doing a campaign called Walk to Vote campaign. So you can Google it and you can also find it on our Facebook. This campaign is all about telling the people the awareness which we want to create, the importance, the power of every youth or every individual in our country. Telling them to come, be available on 18th or 23rd and cast your vote.
Message is very very simple and clear. Bad politicians are elected by good citizens who do not vote. So let's not give wrong examples by not voting. Together we can make a difference. Even if I have a running community of 20,000 runners, with 5 people each, we'll have at least a lakh of voters, which makes a lot of sense in the overall voting percentage.
I request, please vote.
Actually, most of the IT people are thinking that one day we are getting some leave kind of thing. So, on that day they are thinking instead of voting they can take rest something kind of this. Instead of that, they should think about that is depends on 5 years, right? We should think on that. We should vote.
We should vote. This is something that we can do positively rather than complain and whine about what's happening in the city. Here's something we can do, no matter what the outcome is.
I have seen in my colleagues, with my colleagues and my friends, all are enthusiasm and they are all waiting for the day.
It is one of a duty and a right to vote, and if we don't go and vote, then of course, the government that comes in, maybe we don't like the government, then
That's your constitutional right, and if you are not exercising that, then you are at fault.
I'm from the other states, so I'm traveling to vote. So you can understand what is this, because if you are not voting and you are asking for something, like government is not doing these things, so it's not your right then. If you are not voting for the right persons, then you don't have rights to ask them.
We should take that privilege and vote our leaders so that they can come up and help us to grow the country.
make aware of at least 10%. They go back and tell another 5 to 10 people from their side. So it is a small part from our side, but it will make a small impact at least.
I would like to vote for my country. Reason because we are all responsible citizens. So if you want to contribute for the country's progress, you have to be a part of our democracy, and that's the reason I want to vote.
So every time I try to get my card, they say, oh, we don't have your, it is closed, yours is blocked. So that is the problem every time I have that.
This is election period, and everybody should come out and vote. Whichever the candidate you like, please vote, but come out.
It's our rights to, elect our minister, whatever we need for our country. It's our rights. Otherwise, we have to suffer with all these people, which is, as of now, whatever we are facing, the politician who are minting our money and taking our money and all. So I say all the youth to vote for it.
Vacation or something we should never plan. Being educated, we should always vote and choose the right person who can really good at least something for us.
So actually, so government can do something if we are not voting, so just cancel their Aadhaar card or elections. So something they have to do so that the people also feel it is mandatory stuff to do.
I think it's a little tricky because it's just choosing the best person. So not everyone is good. So of the lot, whoever is better, I think we should go for that.
लेकिन आप क्या सोचते हैं कि जो लोग वोट नहीं करते हैं, सोचते हैं
वो गलत है, अच्छा नहीं है, वो करना चाहिए ना. वोट किस लिए अनिवार्य है ना, वोट देना बहुत जरूरी है.
The thing is, people migrate from one place to another. That's the biggest cause for the voting percentage to be less. The moment a person migrates, he will have to either remove his voting from here and get into another place. That is difficult in our system. There is no foolproof system of getting your electoral vote into your list.
Everybody should exercise their franchise, because it's a small role you play in trying to bring the right people into power. Otherwise, for the next 5 years, you'll just keep sitting in a drawing room and cribbing.